Have you ever felt like time is slipping through your fingers, a relentless river carrying you away? Or perhaps experienced moments where time seems to warp, stretching into an eternity or compressing into a blink? I'm not talking about being busy or bored. I'm talking about the fundamental nature of time itself, and the possibility that our perception of it is a carefully constructed illusion. You may be living in a reality subtly distorted by this illusion, and today, we're going to uncover 9 signs that hint at this profound truth. It doesn't matter if you're a meticulous planner or someone who lives spontaneously, because even your relationship with time might be a trick of the mind. The idea that time as we experience it might not be the ultimate reality is an ancient and recurring theme in philosophy and spirituality. From the cyclical time of ancient cultures to the Buddhist concept of the ever-present now, thinkers have questioned the linear, clock-driven model that dominates modern life. Think of those moments of intense flow where you lose all track of time. Or consider the way memories can feel so vivid, almost as if the past is still tangibly present. These experiences suggest that our perception of time might be more fluid and subjective than we typically believe. But if that's the case, why does time feel so linear and absolute? Why do we experience a clear past, present, and future? Perhaps this linear perception is a necessary construct, a framework our minds use to navigate the complexities of existence. Imagine trying to make sense of the world without a sense of sequence or duration. Yet this framework might also limit our understanding of a deeper, more interconnected reality. I myself have experienced moments where the boundaries of time seem to blur, a vivid dream feeling more real than the day. A sudden sense of déjà vu so strong it felt like a memory from a non-existent past. There was no logical explanation, just a fleeting glimpse beyond the conventional flow. Just like a film reel creates the illusion of continuous motion from a series of still frames, our minds might be constructing the experience of linear time from a more fundamental, timeless reality. By exploring the subtle signs, you can begin to question your ingrained assumptions about time and perhaps glimpse a more profound understanding of existence. Your anxieties about the future, your regrets about the past, even your experience of the present moment might take on new meaning. It's like learning to see the individual frames that create the illusion of the moving picture of your life. And from here comes the practical part. How do you recognize the signs that your perception of time might be an illusion? How do you identify these temporal anomalies? There are clear and recurring experiences that many people report. We're not talking about being late for appointments or misremembering dates. These are deeper inconsistencies in our experience of time itself. Situations that once seemed normal might reveal a more fluid and subjective reality when examined closely. As you learn about each of the signs, reflect on how many of these temporal quirks you've encountered. So let's move on. Sign 1. Intense and disorienting déjà vu. You've experienced this. It's more than just a feeling of familiarity. It's a profound conviction that you've lived this exact moment before, down to the smallest detail. It can feel like a glitch in the fabric of reality, a momentary overlap of different temporal layers, and it's not just a trick of the mind. While science offers explanations like neural misfirings, the sheer intensity and specificity of some déjà vu experiences suggest a deeper phenomenon, a potential bleed-through from a nonlinear experience of time. These intense déjà vu moments are not simply about recognizing a similar situation. They carry a powerful sense of pre-knowing, as if the future is somehow echoing into the present. Think about it. Why would you have such a strong emotional resonance with a moment you rationally know is new? Why would you be able to predict a minor event within that moment? These experiences might be fleeting glimpses of a reality where past, present, and future are more interconnected than we perceive. And here's something important. The more vivid and detailed the déjà vu, the more it might suggest a deeper connection to a non-linear experience of time. People who report these intense episodes often describe them as feeling incredibly real, almost like a memory. I'll tell you a true story. I met someone who experienced incredibly strong déjà vu. Once, while visiting a new city, they had a vivid sense of having walked down a particular street before, even describing details they couldn't have known. As they continued walking, they encountered a specific street vendor and a minor interaction unfolded exactly as they had remembered in their déjà vu. It wasn't just a general feeling of familiarity. It was a precise recollection of a future event. This experience shook their understanding of time, suggesting that perhaps our perception of a linear progression is not the only way reality operates. And that's how intense déjà vu can feel, like a crack in the illusion of linear time, offering a glimpse into a more fluid reality. So, the next time you experience a powerful déjà vu, don't just dismiss it. It might be a sign that your consciousness is momentarily touching a deeper, non-linear aspect of time. Sign 2, moments of time dilation or time compression. You've experienced this. In moments of intense focus or flow, time can seem to stretch out, allowing you to accomplish a great deal in what feels like a short period. Conversely, in moments of boredom or anxiety, time can drag on endlessly. This subjective warping of time suggests that our perception of its passage is not constant or objective, and when these distortions are particularly pronounced, they might hint at the malleability of time itself within our experience. These subjective shifts in the speed of time indicate that our consciousness plays a significant role in how we perceive its flow. Think about it. Why does an hour of intense enjoyment feel like minutes, while a minute of intense pain can feel like an eternity? This variability suggests that our emotional state and focus can dramatically alter our experience of time. And here's something important. The more extreme these dilations or compressions, the more they might point to the subjective and potentially illusory nature of our everyday temporal experience. Sign 3, vivid and persistent memories of events that never happened in this lifetime. You might have experienced this subtle phenomenon. A strong recollection of a specific event, a place, or even a relationship that has no basis in your known personal history. These aren't just fantasies or misremembered dreams. They carry a distinct feeling of pastness, yet they don't fit into your timeline. And while psychology offers explanations like false memories, the vividness and emotional resonance of some of these memories might suggest a connection to other ways of experiencing time, or even echoes of experiences from beyond this current life, if you entertain such possibilities. These persistent false memories carrying a strong emotional weight can feel strangely real, blurring the lines between what was and what wasn't in your current experience of time. Sign 4, a deep sense of timelessness or being outside of time during certain states of consciousness. You might have experienced this during meditation, deep relaxation, or moments of profound insight. A feeling of existing in an eternal now, where the past and future seem irrelevant. And these experiences, while often fleeting, can offer a direct glimpse into a state of being that transcends our everyday linear perception of time. This feeling of timelessness suggests that our fundamental nature might exist beyond the constraints of the temporal framework we normally inhabit. Sign 5. The way memories can feel more present than the actual past. Think about a powerful memory. You can often recall the emotions, the sensations, almost as if you are reliving the event. This vividness can sometimes make the past feel more tangible than the abstract concept of time gone by. This quality of memory, its ability to collapse temporal distance, hints at a non-linear aspect of how our consciousness interacts with experience. Sign 6. The interconnectedness of seemingly disparate events. You might have noticed strange coincidences or synchronicities in your life, where seemingly unrelated events align in meaningful ways. Some interpretations suggest that these synchronicities might be glimpses of a deeper interconnectedness that transcends our linear understanding of cause and effect, hinting at a reality where time is not a strict sequence but a more interwoven tapestry. Sign 7. The feeling that certain places or objects hold memories or a palpable sense of the past. Walking through an old house or holding an antique object can sometimes evoke a strong, inexplicable feeling of past events, almost as if the place or object itself retains a non-linear imprint of the experiences that occurred there. This sense of psychic residue, or the feeling of a place holding time, challenges our purely linear understanding of how the past exists. Sign 8. the subjective experience of time speeding up or slowing down as we age. The common observation that time flies when you're having fun, and the general feeling that time seems to accelerate as we get older, suggest that our perception of its passage is deeply influenced by our internal state, and perhaps the way our brains process novelty and experience. This variability across our lifespan further underscores the subjective nature of our temporal experience. Sign 9. A persistent intuitive sense that now is all there truly is. Despite our mental preoccupation with the past and future, there's often a quiet knowing that the only point of actual experience is the present moment. This intuitive understanding, often cultivated through mindfulness practices, suggests that the past is a memory and the future is a projection, while the now is the fundamental ground of reality. This persistent awareness of the present moment as the only true reality can be seen as a direct challenge to the illusion of linear time. Host. So, as we navigate the seemingly linear flow of our lives, these 9 signs invite us to question the very nature of time as we experience it. They hint at the possibility that our perception of a strict past, present, and future might be a construct of our consciousness, a way of making sense of a deeper, more interconnected, and perhaps even timeless reality. Which of these temporal anomalies resonated most deeply with you? What quirks in your experience of time are you beginning to notice? Share your insights in the comments below. Your reflections can illuminate this mind-bending concept for others. If this exploration into the illusion of time has shifted your perception of reality, please like this video, subscribe for more philosophical inquiries into the nature of existence, and share it with someone who might be ready to question their understanding of time. Your engagement helps expand these perspectives. Thank you for joining me on this journey of temporal exploration. May you move forward with a deeper awareness of the fluid and potentially illusory nature of time, and perhaps find a greater appreciation for the eternal now. Until our next exploration,